twisting hard where the shadows lie. Grip the handle, feel the engines roar.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Nashville Superspeedway. It's going to be a good one here tonight. Lebanon, Tennessee, Rocky Top. I will not sing Rocky Top. I am not a fan of the Tennessee Volunteers. But anyway, that is where we're at. Music City, Nashville for the StarBase Comics 200 for the DSR Electric Truck Series. You'll see it all live here on the NASRA 360 Racing Network. Good evening, folks. I'm the redneck announcer, Jake Reeves. Australia D-Hop the Biggles joining me, co-commentating for now and producing throughout the race. And Wesley Allen will be joining us here in just a little bit. But, sorry we're running a little bit late, but we'll get through it. Let's get the starting grid. Let's get it lined up. Jonathan Cofield, a past champion here with the DSR Electric Truck Series, starting P1. Phil Pappas be rolling off from P2 here this evening. Kerry Tribune. Matt Cherry, defending series champion. Matt Cherry rolling off from the P4 spot. We have a long list of drivers, of 40 of them, getting ready to take a time. Blake Lothian, NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series driver, we roll up from P5 here tonight. Lucas Lyons right beside him. A couple of young guns right there in row 3. Row 4, Dustin Scruggs, Craig Bontrager's P7, P8. Be rolling off right there. Dustin Scruggs tried to go for 2 in a row. He won at Talladega last week. The man that has been so hot here with the DSR Electric Truck Series, Hunter Parsons and Luke Smith, Kermit the Frog. Be rolling off from the outside of row number 5. Jeremiah Holt, Andrew Harris back there in row number 6. You got Cole Larson, Mark Cofield. Larson still looking for his very first win of the DSR Electric Truck Series. Taylor Peacock, Justin Lumpkin back there in row 8. You flip-flop back to row 9. That's where you find some veterans. Brady LaBeouf, the boss man, and Adam Newton back here in the 18th spot. Top 20, 971 NASRA's area code, Nate Maurer, Tyler Dittmer. Good to see Dittmer back out here running in the P20 spot. Shade Scott, Jeffrey Johnson Jr. trying to ride some momentum in that 33. Tyler Justice, Hillbilly Steve Barnett back here in row number 12. They're going to do one more pace lap, so that'll help us out with Keith Haiti, Craig Schroeder back there in row 13. Row 14, Holla Daddy Bride Chew, Stephen Thomas in the 44. Good to see him out here racing with us. He's been absent for the past couple of weeks, if I'm not mistaken. Either that or he's just been irrelevant. Sorry, Stephen. Jason Morales, Dade Hagan back there, top 30. Top 32, Peyton Hubbard, J.D. Larson. Find row 17, Buzzy Mongo, Cody Knott back there, VP Operations. Buzzy Mongo still got the pink truck going on there in Van Ryder. Coy Miller back there, that's the top 36. 38, Joey Stires and Shane Trotter, 37th and 38th respectively. Joey Stires starting at the back of the field. Zach Hartwick, Tyler Goodwin, the 40 drivers ready to rock and roll here tonight. We're going to see how this bad boy turns out. Nashville Superspeedway drivers starting to work their way around over in 3 and 4. Wesley Allen's joined us. Wesley, what's up, buddy?
Good afternoon. Good evening, my friend. Welcome to losing in on the playoffs, ladies and gentlemen. We're ready to roll here at the Nashville Superspeedway. The StarBase Comics 200 field comes to the line here in the Echo Park starter zone. Green to the air, Jacob. We're racing in Nashville.
Oh, baby, here we go. Jonathan Cofield starting up there on the front row with Pappas right beside of him. 58, 88, rock and rolling. You see the stages. Cofield working his way down to that inside groove. Gonna see if he can make it happen. He will jump up to the race lead. Pappas goes to second. Tribune, Cherry, they'll battle for the 3rd spot as they work their way through 3 and 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have a virtual race. There's a look at your stage information down below. Obviously, Finkelstein Hopkins is always showing you the stage information. This race will be 150 laps, 200 miles, 3 stages, lap 30, 75, and then a final 75 lap 10. Right now, the leaders work the backstretch. It's Cofield leading.
Yeah, Wesley, this track, obviously, Nashville Superspeedway, straight up concrete all the way around this bad boy. Asphalt down there on the apron and obviously on pit road. You will see some drivers actually cut that apron. Not a whole lot, but drivers will take opportunity to try to cut that apron, much like they would do in Kansas or Chicagoland or somewhere in that nature. But really, drivers will do it, but it really isn't an advantage to them. At least it never was an advantage to me, but some drivers will decide to cut that apron, so watch out for that here this evening.
Yeah, very true. As they work their way across the stripe, put it on the lap of the board. Currently, it's Cofield in the lead, Tribune second, Pappas third, Cherry Lyons top 5. That's the way they work around the corner. Lyons down to the inside. Battles for that spot of Blake Lothian, fresh in from the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, running NASCAR a couple of weeks ago in Indy. Last week, as a matter of fact, and right now the Wellesley Mass driver currently looking now to get the top 10.
Yeah, I mean, he's trying to make this outside lane work. You can multi-groove it here, Wesley. Mainly, you're going to be right down in the cellar, right on that yellow line, but outside lane can prevail, as you see him, Blake Lothian being able to get this run coming off of turn number 2. Will he be able to make it work? Get a little bit of draft off Cherry. 43, he'll try to slide up here, at least for the moment, be up in the top 5. But Lyons not wanting to give it up down on the inside. Lothian able to just barely be able to try to squeak out ahead, and he's going to get tagged. Lyons gets him in the left rear, sends him sideways. They'll go 3 wide, and Dustin Scruggs, who won last week at Talladega, trying to mix it up and try to slide up in the top 5.
Loose there for a moment as Parsons now climbs his way into the top 10. He's going after now a couple of drivers of Lyons and Lothian. This is in 6th, 7th, and 8th on the racetrack. They work across the concrete, across the line, another lap of the board. Here's the thing. Racing concrete surface, we talk about it at Bristol, Dover, obviously here at Nashville. It is cooler track temps. We're racing at night as well, Jacob. But the biggest thing is, this thing is abrasive on tire. These tracks, these concrete tracks, are cookie cut. I mean, they're aggressive on tire. They're meat eaters, if you will. That's a nice way of saying it. Tires can get used up very quickly here.
Yeah, I mean, you are 100% correct. Cheese graters is also another way to
that's the word I was trying to find, but I couldn't think of it.
Yeah, I mean, straight up cheese graters is what these concrete ovals has, and I mean, these drivers going to have to watch it. I mean, they get 5 sets of tires to their advantage, 85% on the fuel capacity, but I don't think it's really going to be about the gas as much. I think it's going to be more about the tires being able to try to hold on to it. You see 1.3 miles in length and 45 on the pit road. That will be interesting. Everybody's going to have to watch that. You can very easily speed here at Nashville Superspeedway, trying to come off of turn 4, trying to cut it down. This place does look easy. I mean, I've had some success in official races here at Nashville Superspeedway, but I'm going to tell you what, this place, if you don't take care of your tires, Wesley, this place right here, it's hell. I mean, it will be a living hell to you if you're not careful.
Chew you up and spit you out if you're not careful. Right now, fastest 5-lap average shows Kerry Tribune right now at the top of the point. Jonathan Cofield, the leader, in second. 30.74, 30.77. Pappas with a 30.89. He's in third. Dustin Scruggs, 30.91 in fifth. And all the way in the back, fifth, the fastest, is a 30.91 in the 11th position. Jonathan Cofield right now leading laps so far. Lap leader. Nobody's got around him, and we're already heading to the midway point here in stage number 1.
Yeah, I mean, the line's still down here on this inside right here with Blake Lothian. Yeah, I mean, we saw it a couple of laps ago with Lyons getting into the left rear. Blake Lothian right there going through the tri-oval. Lyons still not wanting to give it up. Damn, almost gets him again. There it is right there, cutting down on the apron, being able to stay to the inside of the 43. You don't see it a whole lot when they cut down on that apron, but they will try to use that to their advantage to try to be able to do just like Lucas Lyons did, to be able to stay on the inside of the driver that you're trying to race if the guy on the outside is able to get a little bit of a run. Now Hunter Parsons driving right up on the tailgate. Statesville, North Carolina, 91, trying to mix it up as well. And he's had a pretty good season. Nothing to shy away from, Wesley. I mean, he's had a pretty good season, at least a decent season, I would think.
Cofield, a former series champion right now, continuing to hit his marks. Kerry Tribune back there in second. By the way, Jonathan rocking a Dodge Ram. They work their way off the corner. A couple of contact here as Parsons watches. Lothian and Lyons still right there door to door behind Parsons. Another big battle between Larson and Smith.
Yeah, and what's blowing my mind, Wesley, is now Parsons finally said he finally had enough of this right here. But he watched them over and over and over throw the door, a little bit more door banging. Lyons literally almost shoved Lothian completely out of the way. Parsons had enough of this, said, I'm just going to take a shot and try to see if it'll stick. Larson sticks his nose in there, gets right up between Harris and Blake Lothian right here in front of him. Here comes Cole Larson. Remember, hasn't won a race all season, or for that matter, in his career with NASRA. Would love to get one here tonight, but obviously he's back in the 9th spot. Still trying to make some ground up. He's up 4 spots, but still got a long race. We're halfway through stage 1.
15 down, 15 to go. They've worked their way back across the racetrack. Remember, down below the apron is allowed. As all the while, Cofield continues to hit his marks in the lead. We continue to see this battle now between Parsons and Lyons heating up. This is for 6th and 7th. Door to door, Lothian watching on. So is Larson and Smith. One wrong slip, and they're going to open the floodgates wide open as these guys continue to battle side by side. A little loose goes Parsons out of 4.
Yeah, Lyons able to get the advantage up on the outside lane. May open the door for Matt Cherry trying to slide up here. Actually, Cherry up in front of all these guys sitting up in the P5 spot. They are gaining on him just a little bit. But Luke Smith right here, you see Larson up on his top side trying to mix it up. Harris right here in this mix as well. All these guys, veterans. We got young guns. We got NASCAR drivers. Hell, we got it all right here on the NASRA 360 Racing Network, Wesley. I mean, you just got it all right here in virtual Nashville Superspeedway, riding on board with Harris. Watch as they go into one right here. Watch out just how bumpy. Watch, I mean, just bam, 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 bam. I mean, that's just how it is when you're racing on concrete. Just, I mean, literally bam, 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 all the way down into the corners. Corners not banked up too high, Wesley, but the concrete will certainly jar these trucks left and right and side to side and up and down. It'll really throw these guys for a loop.
Down into the corner, into turn 1. Lothian on the inside, battles Parsons. This is for 7th spot. Remember, it's not done yet. Lyons now. Lyons and Parsons. And look at this now battle going on now. This is a 3-truck battle for 2nd. It's Kerry Tribune. It's Pappas. It's Scruggs. Scruggs coming off of a win last week at Talladega. He's on the gas and going after him in his hometown of Nashville.
Yeah, baby, he was really happy to be here at Nashville Superspeedway for the hometown kid. Tried to go for 2 in a row, if you will. As you mentioned, Talladega last week, able to sneak one out. May sneak it 3 wide on the bottom. No, Tribune's going to get the run on the outside lane. So Scruggs will have to deal with Pappas. And Matt Cherry, defending series champion, right here in the mix as well. Throw a blanket over 4 of them right here. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th respectively as Pappas almost busts it into the wall. Scruggs actually with the fastest 5-lap average as of right now. No, Cofield able to get it as well now as it flip-flopped. Cofield up there with that clean air. Check it out, over a 2-second lead now over Kerry Tribune.
Top 10 right now as we close in on lap number 20 here at the Nashville Superspeedway. It is Jonathan Cofield, the leader. Kerry Tribune second. Phil Pappas just got bypassed by Dustin Scruggs. Check that. Happens at scoring. The being back scored at third. Scruggs fourth. Matt Cherry top five. Lucas Lyons, Hunter Parsons, Luke Smith, Blake Lothian, and Andrew Harris right now, your top 10. As it stands, as we are just getting started here at the virtual Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway, still a lot of racing left to go here this evening.
You're listening to the CRN Community Radio Network. We now pause for station identification. This is the Community Radio Network, WCRN, 87.9 FM, Clayton, Garner, Smithfield, North Carolina. Proud to be in the USA. We are CRN.
Stage one closing in under 10 remaining. Cofield leading at lap number 20, and he continues to hold on to the top spot. Jacob Reeves, Wesley Outland, Finkelstein Hopton on production. You look at our CRN stage information, and CRN and the NASRA 360 Racing Network welcomes you to coverage of the StarBase Comics 200, and it's been all Cofield from the green there, Jacob.
Yeah, I mean, literally all the way from the start of this race, Jonathan Cofield has been taking them to the woodshed. Already a 2.5 second lead. A while ago it was 2 seconds, now it's 2.5. He's got the fastest lap of the race, a 30.4. Just to give you an idea of the cheese grater for the tires like we were talking about, Cofield running a 30.4 on his fastest lap. He's already a second slower. Everybody more or less a second slower. Some of them maybe a 1.5 seconds slower than what their fastest lap was of the race. As you see Harris trying to work his way down to the inside. Blake Lothian, it's the battle for the 9th spot. Bontrager right behind him, as well as Jeremiah Holt up here in this mix as well. And Cole Larson back here pretty much right where he started here at the race with 5 to go here in stage one.
Cofield continuing to run away with this thing now. Obviously, as we mentioned, nobody has been able to be anywhere in sight for the time being. All the while, it is Cofield, Scruggs, Pappas, and Cherry, along with Kerry Tribute, who was in second for most of the race. Now he has fallen back to the top 5. All that's going on now as we are closing in on 5 remaining now in stage number 1 here in Nashville.
Yeah, I mean, they're still duking it out, still sending it back here. Nate Maurer up 5 spots as well. Up there as well. We saw him just for a split second. We go back up here where Hunter Parsons, Lucas Lyons, they're slugging it out, going for the stage points as well. And the last driver to occupy to try to get some stage points. The 10th spot right now for the moment is the 87 Andrew Harris. He's right on board. Parsons, look how tight he tries to get up on the 41 of Lucas Lyons. Try to pull back, use whatever air he can. Make sure the door at him. Parsons slid up the hill, got sideways, might have got loose or tight one way or another. He was going uphill big time. May open the door for Luke Smith, Kermit the Frog, and he is trying to get himself on a good little run as well, trying to make Miss Piggy happy here tonight in Nashville.
Yeah, got a little loose there for a second, but currently battles back. All this going on now with Cofield in the lead. Cofield holding on to that top spot. There you see now Scruggs trying to run him down. Scruggs coming off of a win, a wild win last week at Talladega. If you remember, Jacob, one of those monumental races. And right now, as we move into this one at his home track, if you will, he wants to try to win here tonight and double down.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the things that you really want to do, Wesley. For some reason or another, I don't know why. Actually, I do know why. You want to do good at your home track. You really do. I mean, everybody wants to go to their home track, and they want to perform. They want to win, but if they can't win, they at least want to get a good finish, because it gives you a little bit of oomph in your step to come out here for your home track. Scruggs currently sitting in the 2nd spot, but right here, 1 to go right here, stage 1. Cofield coming back, got to get the stage wet. I mean, Cofield's just lights out. Scruggs, if he wants it, he's got to have to find something right here if he wants to battle with old Cofield.
They got to step up here now in a big way as they work their way coming to the line. Final lap now in stage number 1 will come to a close and it will go to Jonathan Cofield, the Mumford, Alabama driver, a seasoned champion before in the NASRA DSR Electric Truck Series. Will win stage number 1 here tonight in the StarBase Comics 200 at Nashville. Second place will go to Scruggs, Pappas third, Cherry fourth, Kerry Tribute top 5, Lyons, Parsons, Smith, Lothian, and Holt, all with stage points at the end of stage number 1 there, Jacob.
Yeah, I mean, everybody able to get those stage points. And remember, we got this week, obviously, at Nashville with 2 races left. And then you get to the big one next week, which will actually be the Texas Motor Speedway. That's what we got left on the schedule, as you see it right there. And then after that, we're going to the Chase. And damn, we're starting off at Daytona at that. So, literally, that is one you really want to circle. You want to circle next week at Texas, but you really want to circle the one a week after when they go to Daytona, because that's when the Chase standards get set. That's where everybody gets the points. All that good stuff happens. Daytona is going to be the wild card out of all of it. And then you got Talladega a couple weeks after that. That is one hell of a schedule right there for these guys. You will get a true champion, not because of the playoffs and all that. Not discrediting any of the past champions, but you will get a true champion now with this Chase system. This will be very interesting.
Yeah, by the way, a couple of points races, as you mentioned, coming up this week, tonight here at Nashville. Next week, the final race of the regular season on August the 10th, and next Monday at Texas. And then you go into that playoff format, the Chase playoffs, if you will. And it's not a matter of winning and advancing. It will take the best drivers, and they will battle for 7 weeks to determine who will be the champion from Daytona to Homestead. Scruggs will exit pit road, or enter second, but exit first. Got around Cofield, and we're going to try to take a break. When we come back, we will grab Jonathan Cofield, stage 1 winner here at Nashville. Stay back with us in a moment, everybody. We're just getting started. NASRA Monday Night DSR Trucks. It just kicks off a full week of racing, and I'll give you the details when we come back as well.
StarBase 1552 Comics. Suit up and head over to Whatnot Live to fight your way to save your collection. Our command center has comic books, action figures, posters, autographs, Funko Pops, and many other collectibles. If you can't make it live, fly on over to our eBay and Amazon stores. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook, because being informed is part of the battle. StarBase 1552 Comics is a proud supporter of the iRacing's North American Sim Racing Association League. StarBase 1552 Comics. Reclaim your childhood.
Welcome back to the Nashville Superspeedway. As we roll into StarBase Comics 200, stage 1 is completed. We will try to grab Jonathan Cofield. We get a caution or something. We'll try to snag him and bring him in. Our first yellow flag of the race was for the end of the stage. No on-track accidents, and that's pretty damn impressive, I must say, Jacob, especially with, 30 some odd, 40 trucks out here all at one time. What a way these guys got around here. Very good. Right now, time to break some glass and kick some glass mechanics. Stage number 2 here at Nashville as they work their way back to the Echo Park Automotive Restart Zone, and we're back underway here. Do it again. Break glass, baby. Woo! Woohoo! Big ol' Steve Hopkins got anger issues.
Glass shatters just like old Stone Cold Steve Austin. Is Cofield going to try to rock and roll from Alabama? Caution out, though. Serpro caution is out. Buzzy Mongo goes around. No. 3 or 4 of them going around back there.
Oh, man, I told you, caution. Yellow flag is out. I was just going to say, it's about to happen. One night it did. Just saying. Let's bring in Cofield. Jacob, you got Jonathan Cofield, stage one winner, buddy. We'll get a replay of what happened here. Slight Morales. Oh, it's up the hill there. Oh, boy. Nowhere to go for these guys. Collie Miller, Buzzy Mongold into the grass, and Jonathan Cofield joins us, stage one winner. You like a Nashville, boss?
I love Nashville. It's a driver's track.
That's it? I mean, that's it? It's a driver's track. That's all you got?
Track. I love this place. I like it in the next-gen truck. It don't matter. I love this place.
Well, what makes it a driver's track, though, Jonathan?
I don't know. Just the way you got to drag the brake going into the corner, and then got to be real gentle with your throttle coming off. Make sure you don't spin the tires, heat them up. It's just fun, man. I love this place.
Real quick, no, Jonathan, I mean, we saw it. I mean, you got 5 sets of tires, 85% fuel capacity. I talked about this a while ago that I think it's going to be more lean towards, everybody going to be more worried about the tires than the gas. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I agree with it. We can go, 30 laps a set. So, yeah, tires is going to be a real big thing. I think Dustin's kind of figured something out here. I was watching my relative. He was coming from just kind of picking them off there. So he's going to be one to watch too. 15 gallons, 47 laps.
There you go. Well, Jonathan, thanks for your time, man. Appreciate it for Bandit. Rock and roll.
Sir. Rock and roll.
Bandit Motorsports driver Jonathan Cofield right there, stage one winner. And I'm trying to move him, and I think somebody already did.
I did. I got you.
Kicked off the island. There you go. He likes Nashville. You heard him say it, Dean. And Jacob. He likes Nashville, likes the place, and he's going to keep on racing.
I mean,
in Tennessee, Nashville Superspeedway's in Tennessee.
Yeah. I mean, these drivers, for me, personally, everybody's got their tracks that they circle when they come into the DSR Electric Truck Series or the Conservative Police Survivors Truck Series or what have you. When the schedule comes out, Brady and Cody and them, when they put the schedule out, you look at the schedule and you circle. Okay, this is a track that I'm really good at. I'm happy to see this on the schedule. I love Nashville Superspeedway. I love Dover. I was a big fan of racing at Dover until I wasn't. But Kansas, obviously, that was a track that I loved. Charlotte as well. And obviously Daytona, Talladega, and Atlanta, the old Atlanta, new Atlanta, however you want to look at it. But these drivers, they got these tracks circled to, come out here and do good, and they know that they can do good on these tracks. And it can be a momentum booster and possibly a points gator to be able to come out here and win a stage, win 2 stages, or sweep it. So Cofield, obviously, you can hear it in his voice. He's had this one circled for a good while.
You're exactly right. As the field will make their way back to the restart zone, here they come. Working back out of turn number 4, Echo Park Automotive restart zone here at Nashville Superspeedway. This track owned by SMI now. Marcus Bruton Smith, Speedway Motorsports Incorporated. In Nashville, what a fun place this is. Right now, back to the gas on the back straightaway. Scruggs going, and we're 3 wide to the back straightaway. Look at Pappas in the middle and losing ground.
Yeah, Pappas in a bad way right now, trying to fly up through here one way or another, stuck smack dab in the middle. Parsons up top. Kermit the Frog, Luke Smith down on the inside, but now they'll go back to 2 wide. Still fanning out is up front. Scruggs still with that race lead. Jonathan Cofield still trying to track him down. I believe that's going to be the front 2 that everybody's got to be watching out for, but do not count out Matt Cherry, defending series champion, sitting in the 3rd spot is Kerry Chaput right there, the 7 on the outside. Lucas Lyons down low, and Parsons going to take a shot, see if he can go after Lucas Lyons right here in 3 and 4.
Parsons now thought about going to the high side, instead went up the middle lane, throws the block on Lyons. Lyons now powers back on the bottom. 41, 91, up the hill, Kerry Chaput. This all goes on to the back straightaway.
My Lord, I mean, Lyons and Parsons still slugging it out. We saw Lyons. Oh, door banging.
Wow.
Lyons slides up, gets up into the door of the 91. Hunter Parsons may open the door for drivers behind them to mix it up. Pappas right there, one of them that could mix it up. Harris right there as well. Luke Smith, Kermit the Frog. One little slip right there can cost you big time, and you can start to lose spots. Now Lyons, who was on the offensive going after Parsons, now he's going to have to play defense, and he's got 3 of them behind him. Count 4 if you throw Cole Larson up here, as well as Jeremiah Holt, Craig Bontrager, really starting to close that gap. Lyons got to make something happen as we got one up into the wall off of 4.
Up in the fence, but still keeps on green. 13 of 45, heading to halfway in stage number 2, and right now 43 of 150. We're closing in on 100 to go here in this race already at Nashville.
Check it out right here as Cofield has caught Dustin Scruggs. Watch it once again, cutting down that apron. Can do that, it is legal, but you don't see a whole lot of it. But here tonight, we've already saw 2 or 3, maybe 4 drivers already take that opportunity to come down on the apron and try to cut the track, make it a little bit shorter to be able to close the gap on the competition that they've got in front of them. And Jonathan Cofield is gonna have to pull some kind of intimidator stuff. Find the intimidator button on his steering wheel. Try to get Scruggs a little bit loose, try to knock him around. You see it again, cutting the track, getting down close to the grass, damn near hitting it, damn near mowing it, going through the tri-oval. Cofield wearing out that mirror of Dustin Scruggs, trying to get him to overdrive the corner, worry him one way or another the way he can slip up.
Top 10 right now at the moment, 45 of 150 laps. Scruggs the leader. Cofield stage 1 winner back in 2nd. Matt Cherry 3rd. Kerry Tribune. Hunter Parsons top 5. Patrick Lucas Lyons. Harris back there. Andrew Harris. Phil Pappas. Luke Smith and Larson all in the top 10. As we work our way down the back straightaway, Kerry Tribune now going after Cherry, defending truck champion of the Monday DSR Series for 3rd.
Yeah, Kerry Tribune still trying to mix it up here. He's actually had a pretty good little run. He's been up here at the front all race long. Matt Cherry's been up here as well. The only driver out of all of them really that ain't been up there at the front has been Dustin Scruggs. He had to claw his way up there, up 6 spots from where he started at. Hunter Parsons up 4 as well. By my count, looking as far as the hard chargers so far in the race, right now it's Shane Trotter all the way down the 24th spot, but hell, he's up 14 spots. Hillbilly Steve Barnett, he's up 11 up to the 13th spot. Then you got Peyton Hubbard, Tyler Goodwin, Joey Stires, all of them 8 apiece up, but all of them started at the back of the field. It is about the track position here tonight, Wesley. It's not going to be one of those races like we saw last week in Talladega, where you can start at the back and then drive it all the way up to the front. You got to qualify up at the front, and you got to stay up here at the front. If you don't, it will be a long race for you.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right, and well, and patience indeed as well, right? There's to win the race, you must first finish, and there's a long way to go in this thing here. We're not even halfway. You need to be able to put yourself in contention, and to do that, try to stay out of trouble. Minor cautions, right? 1 caution for the end of the stage. A little multi-truck accident with 4 trucks, Bond Gold and Collie Miller and others involved. Other than that, 2 cautions. That's been it. It's been all green flag. It is Scruggs in the lead as we now see Pappas make a move down to the bottom on Harris. This is for 7th as they work on 4.
Yeah, he said it going into turn 3. I thought he was actually going to turn him, to be honest with you. That's how close it was. Luke Smith, Kermit the Frog right there ready to pounce on if Pappas was to get into Harris, have to get out of the gas. Luke Smith was just going to try to drive right around him. A little checkup right here on the bottom of the racetrack. Lucas Lyons right up there in front of Andrew Harris in the 87. So a little stack up going on right there in front of them. May have happened from the 91 to Hunter Parsons. It's one of those things. And look, everybody single file down in the cellar where Grandpappy hides the moonshine from Granny up here in good old Tennessee. That Tennessee moonshine. That's where they're at. Every damn one of them right there on the bottom. You see a couple try to work middle, but most of the time it's going to be right there on the bottom side. This is that old school Bristol feel. If we're talking about concrete, Wesley, it's that old school Bristol feel right here. Everybody riding on the bottom. One slip, they slide up, and you got to find a hole to try to get down.
And remember, this is the last race before, obviously, we move into, the playoffs? I mean, into the chase format. So, closing in on this week and next week, right? Nashville and Texas. So, final couple of races remaining. If you're on the outside looking in, points-wise, to make it into the chase, this is your chance to try to do good. Scruggs knows that. Right now, leading. Scruggs, winner last week, Talladega. He right now showing the momentum here.
Yeah, I mean, Scruggs doing a very, very good job of playing a little defense right here at Coalfield, just like I said a while ago, just trying to wear him out, maybe try to make him overdrive the corner. But the only bad thing about that is Scruggs is from Nashville, Tennessee. He's went to the Nashville Superspeedway. That's that little bit of oomph in it. That's how I was always, when I went to the Atlanta Motor Speedway and raced, I always had a little bit of a chip on my shoulder. I wanted to do good when I went to Atlanta or Talladega, either one. I had a little bit of chip on my shoulder. And so far out of this right here, Scruggs is showing that this is what you got to do right here. This is my home track. You got to take it from me. While all this has been going on, they got a 2.5-second lead over Matt Cherry, who's currently sitting in the third spot. Let's not forget that. These two right here, class of the field. If you had these guys in your office pool, one of them, I think you're going to end up being a winner.
By the way, continuing on with the race here tonight, the StarBase Comics 200, getting ready for another fun week of action here at the, of course, NASRA 360 Racing Network and on CRN. Tonight, the trucks for the NASRA DSR Electric Truck Series. Tomorrow night, join us, Jay, Dean, and myself. We got the NASRA Prosper Engineering Endurance Series, 213simware.com, 2 hours at the Red Bull Ring. That'll be tomorrow night. Wednesday night, we've got the NASRA Pulse Popper ARCA Series, Lime Rock Park. And then, of course, the Cops Trucks round number 3 for the Concerns of Police Survivors NASRA Truck Series Thursday night at Texas. That's what's to come up this week. There you go.
I mean, you got a full list of racing going on this week with the NASRA group and the NASRA 360 Racing Networks. If you haven't yet, make sure you hit the like, hit the subscribe. Keep up with everything going on. That way you can follow your favorite drivers, or you can follow them, or if you got some drivers that you absolutely can't stand and you want to give them the bird emoji, by all means, follow and like as well. That way you can do that at the appropriate time. You don't want to send one to the wrong race, but make sure you hit the like, subscribe, keep up with everything going on. Is Adam Newton down here on this inside lane, the Bulldog. We haven't talked a whole lot about him this evening. I mean, Adam's just kind of been just there. I mean, we usually see this 19 up here mixing it up, being up at the front, top fives and everything. Tonight, no. Literally, he started around the 18th spot, give or take. Now he's sitting in the 21st or 24th spot, rather. Justin Lufkin, he's down spots as well. Well, I'm telling you, Chrome Racing some of these guys just ain't cutting it here tonight, Wesley. I mean, they're not able to get up here and mix it up.
Scruggs in the lead right now. Well, we can tell you at the moment, right now it's been Scruggs since the drop of the green here in stage number 2. Presented by Glass Mechanic. He beat out Cofield on pit road, but Cofield has been right there within striking distance. I gotta wonder if there's a strategy right there with that going on.
Yeah, I mean, it very much could, but, be a part of that strategy right here, Wesley. We'll see how it works. Here's Brady LaBeouf in the 24, another driver that we haven't really talked about here tonight. Usually we see Brady up here mixing it up, getting top 10s, somewhere of that nature. But, he didn't have a good run last week at now his home track of Talladega, obviously from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Roll Tide. I know he gets tired of saying that, but he didn't have the run that he wanted last week. Thought he would, and then computer kind of went to haywire. And then now tonight he ain't even in the top 15. So Brady LaBeouf not having the stretch of races that 24 is wanting, and you don't want that when you're getting ready to go into the chase. Obviously, within the next 2 weeks, then Texas, and then you go to Daytona. You want to try to have some momentum when you're going into the chase, Wesley, because it will help you out and prepare you throughout that chase to try to get you the best possible finish, possibly even the championship. You got to ride the momentum when it's there.
Closing in on lap number 60 in this race right now. Just bypassed it, actually. 14 laps to go now in stage number 2, presented by the Glass Mechanic, as we watch this battle now with Harris and Smith. All this going on the camera of Pappas on the inside, trying to make the move, going 2 for 1. Top 10 right now. Scruggs in the lead. Cofield second. Cherry third. Parsons fourth. Carey Tribute top 5. Lyons, Smith, Pappas, Harris, and Larson right now, top 10. That's the way it stands as they work down the back straightaway now. Closing in on 13 to go in a very fast green flag ran race here at Nashville.
Good stuff going on. Pappas right here still trying to mix it up on the inside of Andrew Harris, with obviously, as we were talking about, that 12 laps to go here in stage number 2, presented by the Glass Mechanic. Harris, Pappas, side by side as they work their way around. It's a battle for 8th. And Harris up on that top side. Pappas able to squirt by on the inside lane as Nightfall has hit the track, and it's hit it in a big way. Every single light. So, literally, when the lights come on, it's like Jason Aldean says, Wesley, when the lights come on, we're going to be a rocking and a rolling. That's what they're doing here tonight in Nashville.
Scruggs right now in the top spot. Now look at the hillbilly. That's Barnett now inside. Open the door to the 34. This is in the top 15. That's Dittmer. Tyler Dittmer, welcome back when he can pop in when he can, when he's not serving our country. Thank you for your service, by the way. Originally from Gore, Virginia. Now lives up in Washington State. And currently down to the inside. Battles now with this driver and Barnett. They're door to door, almost banging fenders as they come to the corner.
Damn, Barnett almost come off of the wall. He did come off of the wall. What he almost did was come right down and get into Tyler Dittmer. And Dittmer got a buddy right behind him, teammate with him over with the NASRA E-Racing or NASRA Racing team right there. Want to try to make something happen with some of the NASRA Racing Esports, I should say. Hell, I ought to know. I used to race with them. But Dittmer trying to lead the boss man on through here. And wow, Peacock, LaBeouf. He do a little bit of door banging right there coming off of 4. No love lost between both of those drivers as well. And now Lothian right here into this mix as well. As we're getting just a little bit spread out with all this. Lothian has lost a ton of spots. Down 12 spots from where he started at in this race. Lothian, look at his graph. I mean, he was up there. He was mixing it up. Him and Lyons was mixing it up. And all of a sudden, it's just like he just fell off a damn cliff. I mean, just unbelievable. It's like the oil prices plunged, according to what they said on the news. However, they really did. I didn't see it at the pumps, but Lothian has basically plunged so far throughout this race. Well, that's what they said in the news, Dane. I mean, that's how much I watch the news.
You guys debate about fuel in foreign countries, and we'll talk about the race now. Final laps remaining, under 10 remaining in stage number 2. Closing in on the halfway mark as well. Remember, when stage 2 concludes, halfway will be here at Nashville in the StarBase Comics 200. All the while, Scruggs in the lead, but Cofield is in quick pursuit. Ready to pounce on them like we're pouncing on and complaining about fuel prices. Change my vocabulary there for a second.
You ain't kidding.
Did you catch the stumble there, Jacob? Yeah,
it happens. I've stumbled before. I mean, it is what it is. But Scruggs still with a lead. Cofield up here as well. They got damn near a 3-second lead now over Hunter Parsons. Even with the racing that they've been doing, they haven't really gotten too wide. Cofield might be kind of playing with him a little bit right here, might not showing everything that he's got. Then again, we talked to him right there at the end of stage number 1. He did say that Scruggs might have found something out. Well, hot damned if he hasn't. He's up here leading right now with 5 laps to go in stage 2. Cofield might have met his match right here. He may have to try to get, pull a trick out or some tricks out of his bag if he wants to try to get around Dustin Scruggs. Scruggs still trying to wear him out.
Billy Rabbit, tricks are for kids, not for Scruggs. Cofield as well. Oh, Scruggs bouncing off the wall. The gold number 353 off the concrete. And here comes now Cofield. Banging off the safer barrier. Cofield tries to capitalize here. Under 4 to go. That's 6 miles left.
We hear Dean in our ear. Hear kitty. That's exactly what Cofield's thinking right now. Pulling a Tony Stewart right here. Literally, hear kitty. Come right on to me, son. Scruggs, if he slips like that one more time, and Cofield's right there on his tailgate, if he slips one more time and Cofield's this close, it's over. Cofield will be able to drive right by him, I believe. That is unless Cofield ends up following him up into the wall. 3 to go here, stage 2, presented by the Glass Mechanic. Cofield just needs Scruggs to slip one more time, and he'll be able to have him. If he was up on his tailgate that last time he bounced it off the wall, Cofield already had the lead, but he wasn't close enough to pounce like you were talking about, Wesley. So, and now Scruggs got all that lap traffic in front of him as well. Well, I mean, it's only one, but if he can hurry up and get around him, and dirty air won't affect him as much right here in these final 2 laps.
Final laps remaining. Look at this as a lap truck as a pick. Going after it. Craig Schroeder now a part of the plan, if you will. Cofield makes it work. Scruggs powers back. He goes to the lead. 1 to go in stage 2.
Boy, I'm telling you, Dustin Scruggs, I would love to hear what his radio transmission is right now. And I got to tell you right now, we couldn't play it live on the air. I can guarantee you that, because he has got to be absolutely cussing right now. So mad right now. And Craig Schroeder, Cofield for the final time, stage 2, going into 3. He's got it in the bag.
Final lap. Here he comes, working off the corner. Give stage number 1 and 2 to Cofield. Played his cards right, made it work, and the Mumford, Alabama driver sweeps both stages here at the Nashville Superspeedway. Caution is out there as well, Jacob, for the end of stage 2 as well. 3rd yellow of the race, 2 for stage breaks, 1 for an on-track accident. What a phenomenal job these guys are doing.
Yeah, I mean, they're doing a fantastic job. We're seeing a great race here tonight. I mean, 3rd caution, obviously, as you mentioned, the 2 stages, and then the 1 incident on the backstretch that had Buzzy Mongo, Corey Miller, and others getting involved in it. But Cofield was able to capitalize on that opportunity. I mentioned it right there with that lap traffic, and I think Scruggs just got himself in a bad spot. He was right on the back door of Schroeder. It just got him tight right there coming off the corner, got that dirty air, made him slide right up. And but I'm sure it doesn't really help Dustin Scruggs' feelings, to say the least. He's still got to be a little bit ticked off about it, and I would be too.
Stages are done. We're taking a break. We're back in a moment.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
StarBase, 1552 Comics. Suit up and head over to Whatnot Live to fight your way to save your collection. Our command center has comic books, action figures, posters, autographs, Funko Pops, and many other collectibles. If you can't make it live, fly on over to our eBay and Amazon stores. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook because being informed is part of the battle. StarBase 1552 Comics is a proud supporter of the iRacing's North American Sim Racing Association League. StarBase 1552 Comics. Reclaim your childhood.
Back here at Nashville Superspeedway, and we already talked Jonathan Cofield. He won stage 1 and stage 2. We're going into stage 3, and oh Lord, I got a feeling I hope I don't get fired for this one. But we'll bring Dustin Scruggs up. He got second out of that. He had that shot. Dustin, what went wrong right there? Because I made a comment on the air that you was probably cussing up a storm right there at the end of stage 2, buddy.
I just lost focus looking at the lap car and everything else and missed my mark. So, and Cofield didn't. So there you go.
What's it going to take, aside from losing focus and everything, what else is it going to take to try to beat that 58 tonight? Because it looks like both of y'all, literally, y'all are the class of the field.
Yeah, tires, clean air, pit strategy. It's mainly it. You just got to be able to keep the tires and hopefully get some clean air or come back towards the end with cleaner tires. I don't know. It's tough here.
It very much is tough. Dustin Scruggs trying to go for 2 in a row here at his home track. Dustin, good luck the rest of the race, buddy.
Thank you.
Dustin Scruggs sending him back down to Dragon Racing Esports down there with Buzzy Mongold, Cody Knott. I really thought he was cussing up a storm. I really thought he would have been cussing up a storm. He was going to be mad about it, but he lost focus, and it was on himself out of that. Here we go. Final stage here tonight for the StarBase Comics 200 green flag back in the air. Cofield squirts out on ahead. Hunter Parsons now he's going to try to challenge for the second spot with Dustin Scruggs. Parsons sitting second. Scruggs, he'll slide back to third, or will he try to battle on that outside lane? Matt Cherry Lucas lines the top 5 as they work their way into 3. Worked their way through the trial. We're still working at Cofield. Still with that race lead. He still has the fastest lap of the race at 30.478. Scruggs now, he flip-flops racing lines, if you will, with Hunter Parsons. I mean, Scruggs was up top. Parsons was down low. Now they flip-flop. Scruggs bottom. Parsons up top. Cherry now, he's got to deal with Lucas Lyons as well back here for the 4th spot. And Andrew Harris has found a way to mix it up and get here. Carriage Tribute, Craig Bontrager up here as well. The rest of the top 10, Luke Smith, Kermit the Frog, and OTD Tyler Dittmer up 10 spots from where he started in the 10th position with a good old 69 left to go right here, Teen. I still think it's anybody's race. I mean, everybody that's on the lead lap, they got a shot right here, Dean, but really and truthfully, I still think it's a Jonathan Cofield, Dustin Scruggs kind of race right here. Lines down to the inside, still working with Matt Cherry. Cofield already putting the hammer down, if you will. Already a second gap over Hunter Parsons. As you flip-flop and ride with 87. Number 87, Chevy Delverado of Andrew Harris. Oh, a little contact up there, getting up into the wall. Might have been Dustin Scruggs in the 3.53. Cherry's going to get the bump draft from Harris, sends him on into turn number 1. Lyons right there in that mix as well. Carriage Tribute right there, latched onto the back door of them as well. Wow, I mean, what a race. Well, folks, with so much going on right here, Wesley. I mean, what a race that we're seeing right here, especially with Lyons and Harris. Oh, Harris bounced it into the wall.
And we got trouble. Car truck in the grass. Oh, pulling back up in front of the racetrack. Brady LaBeouf with a lot of sparks coming from the back end of the 24. And we will still stay green, but Brady LaBeouf lost a bunch of spots. Here's a replay of what happened to the tri-oval.
See the Hillbilly Steve Barnett right here. Here's Taylor Peacock. Let's see kind of what happens. Right in behind Cole Larson. Did LaBeouf just get loose? Or no, LaBeouf bounces it off the outside rotated wall and just slams it down into the 24.
Wow.
I think that might have been sparks as well, Wesley, but what that actually kind of looked like was grass. After, LaBeouf drove it through the grass, all four tires. I think that was just the grass and the dirt and everything coming off of his tires, just getting cleaned off when it gets back up onto the racetrack. I think that might have been what it was. I mean, he didn't hit him hard. If anybody hit hard, it was Steve Barnett who hit the wall. I mean, he nailed it coming off of turn number 4. He just kind of bounces it off and comes down. I mean, it was a substantial door bang. Very, very hard door bang, but it wasn't nothing crazy, nothing that could end up getting a meatball flag to the 24.
Harris up top now, Cherry on the bottom. We are in stage number 3. It is now full darkness. And what a quick race, only 52 minutes in and already 63 to go here. And I got a feeling the fireworks now, Dean, Jacob, are gonna fire up as we move into the final and third stage of this race. It's been a pretty calm race, but I think we're gonna see now the crazy, chaotic moments take place now.
Yeah, I mean, I think we already have. We probably, oh, there it is. You called it. Tyler Justice in the 6th. Blake Lothian. There goes Brian Chew. He goes sideways. Where's the damn caution? We got 3 of them sideways.
No caution.
And green flag still racing out right here.
Now it's
Caution
out.
finally gets thrown. Wow, what a late caution that one was right there. 3 of them spinning over in 3 and 4.
Yellow flag will wave. Caution flag out. Oh, my boy. Watch the replay here. Oh, man. All these cars getting together.
Justice up there in the 6. He was something amiss on the 6. Damn, LaBeouf gets into it as well. Numerous drivers getting a piece of this one, guys.
Lothian and others caught up in it. Look at that. Blake Lothian, Brian Chew. I think it was Tyler Justice in the 44 of, who is that? Stephen Thomas, I believe. Yeah, there it is. Keep an eye on that. There. Oh, boy. Wow. What was Thomas thinking? Tags the right rear of the 6 and puts the 6th in the fence into the safer barrier. Then Thomas came down and slams into Lothian and Brian Chew and some other trucks there. Wow, never look at it again here. And we got trucks on pit road, some. Whoa, look at that. And there's Brady LaBeouf in the middle again, guys. Did you see that? The 24.
Boy, LaBeouf just has not had the stretch of races and the luck here lately.
Can't even get out of his own way.
Look. No, I mean, he can't. I mean, he actually had a hole right there, but it closed up very, very quickly. I mean, he gets a little bit of damage out of this. And I mean, obviously he doesn't have a left front fender now on the 24, but it could have been a whole lot worse, for Brady LaBeouf. And I think that's something that Jonathan Cofield didn't want to see because he was pushing a 2.5 lead right there over Parsons and Cherry and others. But some of these guys went down pit road, some didn't. Some of them pitted on 77, a good list of them, about 17 of them. Dustin Scruggs, the one driver that said, yeah, give me some tires. He goes ahead and pits right here on this caution, Wesley. Very interesting.
Look at Dustin Scruggs and look at the EKG, if you will. Went down a little bit. It's been up to the top, but that's going down a little bit again now. And it feels like it's been the Cofield Scruggs battles, but now you throw into the mix Parsons and Cherry, Harris, Bontrager even. Drivers that might have been playing possum, hanging in the back. Well, they're up there now, and they are showing their talents here in Nashville.
This is going to be a pretty interesting restart, to say the least. I mean, Cofield, obviously, he's been the class of the field. Him and Dustin Scruggs, both of them has. Now you're going to get two opposite ends of the spectrum, Wesley and everybody at home. I mean, Cofield on the old shoes of everybody else. You got Scruggs back here on the freshest of the top runner of freshies out of this. So we'll be interested, to say the least. This is right on board with Stephen Thomas. This is the pass caution that we had right here. Thomas just gets him a good little run right here. I thought Justice might have just got loose. Yeah, Thomas was there. It looked like Justice just kept coming up the racetrack, but he had one behind him trying to knock him out of the way, wanted to get him out of the way, but he slid right up into Thomas. We're back green, Wesley.
Under 60 to go now. Cofield gone in the lead. Parsons right there with Cherry and Harris right there door to door. All this going on now as they work their way down into turn number 3.
Down to turn 3, Parsons, Harris up here mixing it up. Cherry right there behind him. Lucas lines up. Whoa, damn, Harris gets up under the wall. Turn 4 is basically got to be the best seat in the house if you want action, because that is where we have seen drivers just slide right up there, bouncing off the outside of the wall, and just keep on going like nothing ever happened. And that's what a lot of these drivers is having to experience. Just about everybody that I've seen come off turn 4, just about everybody's hit that damn wall one way or another. Scruggs has hit it. I think Cofield's hit it once, twice. I think Parsons has hit it a couple of times as well. Lucas Lyons has got a piece of it. I mean, most of you heavy hitters and the best of the best that the DSR Electric Truck Series has to offer, they're bouncing it off the damn turn 4 wall. It's not easy to get off this turn 4 here at Nashville, because the truck will get tight, very tight. It can slide right up the hill, and you can easily bounce it off the wall in a heartbeat, especially if you're on old shoes.
Adam Newton right now powers alongside the 34, Tyler Dittmer, door to door, 55 to go now. As they work their way back into the corner, we're closing in on the final 50 lap 100 approaching here at Nashville.
You're listening to the CRN Community Radio Network. We now pause for station identification. This is the Community Radio Network, WCRN. 87.9 FM, Clayton, Connor, Smithfield, North Carolina. Proud to be in the USA. We are CRN.
Nashville Superspeedway coverage of the StarBase Comics 200 now nears the final 50 laps. Welcome back to our coverage. We're in stage number 3, along with, of course, Biggles, Dean Hopkins on production, the redneck announcer Jacob Reeves. I'm Wesley Outland. Couple of races remaining before the chase in the season 7 of the NASRA DSR Electric Truck Series. And all the while, it is Cofield leading over Parsons, Harris, Cherry, Lyons, top 5. But there are storms and battles brewing everywhere now as we're in the middle of stage 3 in the home stretch there, Jacob.
Yeah, and the battle that I'm watching right here, obviously Tyler Dittmer and Adam Newton, the Bulldog, up here mixing it up as well. You see these drivers working their way around the racetrack. Dittmer trying to work it over. Adam Newton, I talked about him a second ago. Where the hell was he at? He's back there in the 24th spot. I mean, we haven't heard a whole lot about the Bulldog. And then right here, the final stage, bam, here he is sitting in top 10 for the Bulldog, Adam Newton. He's been so far down. Now he's up here mixing it up, trying to go for 9th right here with the Hillbilly Steve Barnett right here in front of him. Maybe have a shot at that, possibly with Luke Schmidt, Herbert the Frog as well. But Adam Newton, currently, like I mentioned, up 10 spots. This is what he's wanted right here, or 8 spots rather. This is the night that Adam Newton needed right here to get himself back up here. It just seems like he's always there. You know, right there at the middleweight part, first part, you don't hear a whole lot about him. Then all of a sudden it gets down to the nitty-gritty. Bulldog Adam Newton's there. Very interested is Scruggs. This has got to watch. Remember, he pitted off that last time. He's trying to mix it up with all these guys that stayed out.
Scruggs inside, battles Hubbard up top of the 31. They are door to door. Look at this now, with of course Peacock watching on the bottom. The 81 down to the inside. All this going on now. 50 laps to go. Scruggs trying to win stage number 2 till Cofield took it away. Now Scruggs mired in the back now. He's going to have to try to find a way to climb through this battle here.
Yeah, I'm starting to think Dustin Scruggs might be in a little bit of a pickle right here, Wesley. I mean, he may be able to slide up here, depending on, you know, how he does with his tires and everything else. I still think that they're going to have to make another pit stop. We heard Jonathan Cofield talk about it a while ago. I still think that they're going to have to make another pit stop out of this, regardless of what's going on out of this, and just because of how how abrasive the tires is and everything. I don't know. I mean, you know, I mean, hell of a gamble. I mean, you got to tip your hat to Dustin Scruggs for the gamble to try to make it work. I just think, yeah, I mean, this place is abrasive. Yeah, I mean, it is a driver's track and everything, but I still think it's going to be about the track position. I still think it's going to be about the track position is key out of all this. I still think everybody's got to make at least one more pit stop, though.
Scruggs right now back in 12th. Gonna have to methodically pick off trucks one by one. And he's doing that now, setting his sights on the America's Navy entry Chevrolet of Tyler Dittmer. And while that goes on, Scruggs on the inside has got company. Here comes now Peacock. And Trotter right there as well behind in 17. Quiet night for the Asheboro driver who won some stage races at Talladega last week.
Yeah, Shane Trotter doing a fantastic job. We saw what he did, as you mentioned, Wesley, last week at Talladega. And you could tell, you know, when we talked to him, when he won stage 1, he had a little, you know, extra, you know, hitch in his giddy up. I mean, he was absolutely ecstatic about that. He's just going out here to win. That's what he said. I mean, he's just out here to win races, trying to make it happen. Damn, Harris! Big Sir Hillbilly, Steve Barnett, rather. 42 sideways. And Trotter mentioned Trotter, he's going to slide right by him. Hillbilly getting sideways off of 4, takes a Hillbilly ride, dirt track style. He's going to fall back a number of positions back to the 14th spot. He was up there mixing it up inside the top 5 now. He's just trying to see if he can hold on to a top 15.
Definitely could have got crazy there. Somehow saved it and holds on to that spot as we mentioned. Cofield now showing the lead right now. There's a look at the fastest 5-lap average, and 3 trucks are quicker than even Cofield, the leader.
Peacock right there, 31.2, 31.3, 31.7 right there, fastest 5-lap average. Scruggs sitting in 3rd, Cofield and Harris. Obviously where they're running at. Scruggs has made it all the way up to 9th off of this strategy that he's made out of it. But he's actually got passed by Taylor Peacock, who pitted on the same exact lap as he did on lap 90. Yeah, I mean, I applaud him for trying something right there, but, I mean, I still think he might have screwed himself out of this one, Wesley. I think I would have just tried to stay out and just hope for the best. I mean, you make chances. I mean, you make choices. You make choices in each and every race that you race in that define how that race is going to play out for you. I think this could be one of those choices. Granted, I might be eating crow when this thing's all said and done, but I still think that maybe that choice right there for Dustin Scruggs might have cost him a shot at being able to get up here and battle with Jonathan Cofield. But I mean, Jonathan Cofield, he's already got a 1.5 lead, damn near pushing 2 seconds right now over Hunter Parsons. I don't think anybody's going to be able to touch that 58 Ram over the rest of the race.
.40 laps to go. Cofield in the lead, followed by Parsons. Harris, Cherry Lions, top 5. That's the way they stand. 40 remaining. There goes Scruggs down to the inside. Gary Tribune now. Down to the bottom. Throws the block. Up top. Here comes now a move by Bontrager. Peacock moving on the inside while Scruggs powers to 7 to Tribune. There it is. Trying to one by one pick them off. Scruggs now up to 7th. Remember, about 5 laps ago, Jacob, he was back in 14th. Going for 2, 3 for 1 if he can clear the 87 of Aaron.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm pretty sure I'm going to eat crow when this is all said and done right here, because Scruggs is making some moves and sliding on up here. Yeah, I mean the freshest tires right here out of all this right here. I mean, Scruggs is rolling. He's actually left Taylor Peacock in the dust. You know what, screw it. I'll eat crow at this point. I mean, he has moved up here. 39 laps to go. Great. He's still going to make a pit stop as Lucas Lyons is going to take that opportunity. He's going to make that pit stop right now. So the 41 jumping down pit road. Peyton Hubbard going down as well. That could open the floodgates for drivers to come on down pit road for a scheduled stop right here. It could open the floodgates.
.38 to go now, down to the bottom. Cofield, and look at this. I'm telling you guys, I told you, keep an eye on Scruggs. As much as even Cofield likes this place, Scruggs likes it as well. He has now put the gold machine up to the number 3 spot. The winner last week at Talladega sets his sights on his home track at Nashville. Here at the Superspeedway, and he is cleared by Harris and Cherry, the defending series champion. He has moved his way to 3rd. He is reeling in on Parsons.
He is there. I mean, Scruggs trying to get up there and mix it up as well. I mean, he's still got a little bit of a spot. This may open the door for him. Cherry, Peacock, Trotter right there in the mix as well. Harris smack dab there as well, with obviously the 27 of Luke Smith, Kermit the Frog. Boy, I'm telling you, I mean, you're starting to kind of see what's up right here with some of these guys on lap 77. That's when they pitted. They got their 4 tires and obviously filled it up. We're already on 115 with 36 laps to go. The tire wear is starting to show right here a little bit. Wesley is starting to show, and these guys really starting to have a handful if they didn't already have a handful on these trucks.
Cofield and Parsons 1 and 2. Oh, we got trouble. Larson's in the grass. Look out, everybody. And they stay green, no caution.
Damn, where's the cautions at tonight? I mean, seriously, Wesley, I mean, usually we see stuff like that. We usually see cautions kick off right there, even though he was by himself right there, but he was on the racing surface. I'm very shocked that we're not seeing any cautions out of all that.
Like TJ Moore's asleep at the wheel in the race director duties. They kind of gave us grief. They kind of gave us grief last week when they told us we're not allowed to have race director or race control commentary anymore. And I'm sorry, you know how my feelings on that. If these guys can't act professional for 2 hours, then they don't need to be doing this nonsense. Just being honest. I think it enhanced and took the audience into another level of being able to see what was going on behind the scenes. Also, just to see what it takes to put these events on. Cofield still in the lead. Parsons back 2 seconds. Brandon Broadfoot says TJ delayed yellow because he was licking his fingers after the greasy cheese pizza rolls. LOL. Those are his words, TJ, not mine. I'm just quoting what somebody said in the chat.
Dear Lord. I mean, he's got a shot right here. I mean, out of all this, the strategy's got to work itself out right here. For Dustin Scruggs. I mean, if he can make it work. You see Hunter Parsons, see how bad he is on gas. Coalfield's got to be right there about at that area as well. You see what Dustin Scruggs' gas looks like right here, Dean. Let's see how close it is on the 353 is. He's actually starting to work his way up. Thought about it. See, he's got gas. Coalfield going down, though. Race leader coming down pit road, Wesley. Going to jump on down. Matt Cherry going to join him as well. I still think Scruggs has got to make a pit stop right here, though. He's got the gas. I just don't think he's got enough to make it all the way to the end.
So we are seeing pit stops going on now.
But what kind of laps? What kind of laps you say, Dean? Banker laps.
Green flag pit stops going on here. This could be a very big, important deciding factor of how this race will turn out.
Down south, we call that a little bit different, Dean. Out of that, we call that a little bit different kind of laps. But yeah, I mean, this really could throw a wrench in this race big time. When will Hunter Parsons go in? I mean, he's close as well on his gas. Adam Newton back here as well. He paid on 77, so he's going to be close on gas as well as Luke Schmidt-Kermit the Frog. Yeah, I mean, very, very interesting to say the least. When will Parsons elect to go down, and when will Scruggs go down? Only time will tell.
Justin Lumpkin watching along. See him right now in the middle of this storm. He's battling with Smith and other ones. Here comes more trucks. Wow, right in front of the... Boy, that could have been disastrous right there.
Jack the Coalfield coming out 19th out of all this. I don't know. Coalfield in a pretty good spot right here. Nah, I mean, dude, I don't think you'll be able to lap him out of all this right here. Actually, no. Coalfield has a lap down. Right now, currently, yeah, Coalfield's a lap down, and he's not in the lucky dog spot. If caution was to come out, Lucas Lanza actually get the beneficiary and be the lucky dog. Should a caution come out right here with 24 laps to go, so pretty interesting to say the least out of that. I don't know, though. We'll see. I mean, he's still going to have to work his way on up through here. Trying to make it happen. As you see Justin Lumpkin trying to go after the 13 right here with Tyler Goodwin.
And there's Joey Stiers watching him. Our battles with Barnett. Caution out, trouble only the 4th yellow of this race. Actually, correction, 5th caution. And we got Aaron Van Rattle in trouble on lap 127. End of the tri-oval here. Van Rattle on the grass in the start-finish line to trigger a yellow flag. Only the 5th one of the night.
Oh, damn.
Replay. Wow, there it is. Wow.
Cody Knott right there in the mix of that as well. He's going to get a piece of that one. I think Scruggs is going to have to come. He's got no choice. He's made his bed. He's got to lay in it. There you go. Dustin Scruggs coming down. Trotter, Goodwin, Lumpkin, Steyer's going to come down. Johnson, all these guys going to come down. Lucas Lyons might not. Yeah, Cofield, obviously he's on the lead lap, so.
Everybody's coming down pit road for the most part. Everybody at least within the top 10. Other drivers decide to stay out. If they've pitted already, they're taking that gamble and they're going to roll the dice for track position. Like Lyons, Cofield, he last pitted at lap 20. I think he can go the distance. Matt Cherry as well, Tyler Dittmer, those guys should be okay. And when it cycles back around, guys, it's going to be Dustin. I don't know if that's correct. No, I don't think that's right. Yeah, it looks like Jonathan Cofield's going to be the new leader, guys. If you go back to the front of the pace car and catch the field, that is Cofield in the front, and he will be the guy that will bring him back to the green flag as a leader from 12th to 1st. Jacob. There it is.
He either's got the leader. He's gonna have to take a wave around, Wesley. That's gonna be the. I'm kind of shocked out of this one too. By the time it's scored, Scruggs still showing up there the leader. We'll find out right here when the pace lights go off. Oh damn, he's taking a wave around. So yes, Scruggs gonna look.
Yeah.
Boy, oh hell, boy, Scruggs might want to go buy him a lottery ticket at his gas station up in Nashville, baby. I think he might have just hit the damn lottery.
Every one of the trucks that are up ahead are taking the wave around to either get a lap back, to get back on the lead lap, or to get one of their laps back. And in doing so, it has gambled off and worked for Dustin Scruggs. How about Shane Trotter? Remembered him. We talked about what a bad run he's had tonight in the back. He's now up to 2nd here. Unbelievable. By the way, when they take the green, it'll be the Premier Racing Setups, 20 to go. We'll actually doing that right now. We'll go side by side real quickly to thank our sponsor because we are under 20 remaining. It'll be 19 left at the line. 15% back in your pocket, 15% back to NASRA, 15% off of your order. And we are ready. Look at these other guys. They better be at max speed when the green flag drops. Look at these guys now just trying to tag the back and try to get in line. We're back underway, and Scruggs might have just pulled off the height of the virtual NASRA century right here in what he just did. Unbelievable.
Yeah, and the interesting thing out of this as well, Wesley, is Meyer Jonathan Cofield back into the 11th spot. So he has got to fight through all of this traffic over the next 19 laps. He's been the fastest truck, but he doesn't have that clean air now that Dustin Scruggs has. Scruggs getting up on out of here with 18 laps to go. Now he's going to be a man on a mission to try to separate as much as he can. And we're going to see how good that 58 is now. We're going to see how he can get around some of this traffic.
Scruggs, Lumpkin, Trotter, Steyers, Goodwin. For three of the top 5 drivers, they have climbed back into the top 5. Over 30 plus positions.
Uh-oh. Mark
And
Cofield,
another
57.
yellow is out. Oh, boy.
You can see 57 of Mark Cofield down on speeds. I already saw him a little sideways as well. Something happened right here. Uh-oh. Harris, Newton, you see Justice up top. Harris trying to go for the 3 wide. Hell, they went 4 wide. The hole closed up. And Cofield just ends up going around. Think Harris might have got him. Set him sideways, knocked him down, or knocked him up the racetrack, spun him around. That's what the caution was. I mean, I get it. I mean, you know, Harris is one of the faster trucks right there, but I mean, yeah, I mean, he sends it right here on the outside. Justice is up there. Newton's down the bottom. I mean, the damn hole just closed up. I mean, Harris just didn't get out of the gas, and he ends up getting Cofield. Sends him right on around. I mean, if Harris would have got out of the gas, they would have went 3 wide right in front of him, but you ain't got a whole lot of time right here, Wesley. I mean, you got, what, damn near 15 to go? If that. I mean, that's what you're looking at right now. You ain't got a whole lot of time to sit back there and play around. You got to go right here.
Yeah, I believe so. And there are still drivers that are coming down pit road. Matt Cherry, Taylor Peacock, Phil Pappas, Dittmer, Parsons, others pitting as strategy has totally changed on its axis in the NASRA DSR Electric Truck Series. Here in stage number 3, we're taking a break as well. The finish around the corner when we come back from Nashville. Stay with us.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
StarBase, 1552 Comics. Suit up and head over to Whatnot Live to fight your way to save your collection. Our command center has comic books, action figures, posters, autographs, Funko Pops, and many other collectibles. If you can't make it live, fly on over to our eBay and Amazon stores. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook because being informed is part of the battle. StarBase 1552 Comics is a proud supporter of the iRacing's North American Sim Racing Association League. StarBase 1552 Comics. Reclaim your childhood.
Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you back in the NASRA DSR Electric Truck Series on iRacing, the StarBase Comics 200. Dean Hopton, Wesley Outlet here with you. Beagles, Dean Hopton on production, and Jacob Reeves alongside Justin Lumpkin on board with him. He is right now in second. Justin Lumpkin, could we see Justin Lumpkin break through and win here, man? It's been a while, Jacob.
Yeah, I mean, Joey Steyer's right there behind him as well. I mean, once again, I'll eat Chrome. Because a while ago, I was sitting there saying, where the hell's Chrome racing? I mean, none of them. Up at the front now, right here coming up around a little bit over 10 to go. They're there in top 5. All of them are Toyotas. And Blake Lothian back up here in this mix as well as Rebecca Green.
What, on that corn tastes good? Oh, you meant crow. I thought you meant corn.
Corn.
Corn, damn it, corn. Back on the way. Back on the way, green flag out, and look at Trotter going after Lumpkin. This is going on for 3rd and 4th.
Yeah, I mean, good battle going on. Trotter down to the inside, found a hole, and went ahead and shipped it. See if he could try to make it stick. There's JL Justin Lumpkin try to run down with Joey Stires. Stires would love to get up here and mix it up and get him a win, turn his season around. He could damn sure be able to pull it off, but he's got to find something over the hometown kid. Dustin Scruggs, you see Justin Lumpkin right there, the virtual cam with the real cam, the whole 9 yards. There is Joey Stires. The Walker's still back there in the back. I can see it. But I think that's the Walker. Hell, I think that's the Walker. I'm not sure. When you have kids, you look for that stuff and you see it. I mean, it ain't that hard to miss it, to be honest with you. But Joey, I mean, look at his eyes and look how he is. He's not laughing. He's not joking around. He's focused. He wants to get this 353. He wants to get up on the back door of him, maybe even knock the hell out of him, slide him up the racetrack, and try to pull a short track move. Joey Stires wants him a win here with the DSR Electric Truck Series. It's been a long time coming.
Scruggs, Tires, Lumpkin, Trotter, the Lothian top 5, all in Toyotas. 10 to go here in Nashville. I said it during timeout. Did Scruggs pull the NASRA heist of the season? It could possibly happen here. He right now is leading the way. The man that dominated the last couple of stages, Jonathan Cofield, where is he at? He's in 8th. Can he climb back into the front? Time's running out, 9 to go.
Nah, I don't think Cofield's going to be able to get back up here, honestly, Wesley. I think it's pretty much over with at this point. Unless, we start getting caution after caution after caution after caution. Something to happen right here, which I hope it doesn't happen. Yeah, I mean, Dean, I'm with you on that. You don't want that. And, yeah, I just jinxed us. Not wasting Sunday. But it's not on the racetrack. They're on the racetrack, but the Bulldog Adam Newton, he just went ahead and towed. Shane Scott tried to work his way out on the racetrack as well. Scruggs still rocking, still rolling. Caution's out.
Yellow flag will fly. And this pretty much sets up another caution to try to give another chance for some guys. Driver in 27th, I believe, Shane Scott involved.
Newton just gets sideways.
Is that Adam Newton? Yes, it is. Oh, man.
Damn, he just snapped loose. I mean, you saw it right there, right here on the Sports Properties Instant Replay. But he just, I mean, the tail end just kind of snaps right here. Watch it again. Watch the 19. You'll see it. I mean, just ever so slightly just kind of twitches. And just, bam, slides right up. Watch him right here coming off of the quarter. Watch that 19. Watch that back end. Watch it. Whoop, bam, there it is. Somebody just overcorrected it, got it straightened back out. But by the time he got it straightened back out, it went for another hit. Bam, hard on the inside rotated wall. Scott got a piece of it as well, but not as hard as the 19. And Adam just goes
now
ahead.
Here's my problem. Now here's my problem with that, Jacob. You've done all night long. You've had trucks crashing in the damn triangle grass, everywhere else down below the bottom of the apron, and you do not throw a yellow flag. Why do you throw a yellow flag now? That's the only thing I got to say about it, right? I mean, these trucks are down way below the bottom of the apron. They're crashed out in the infield grass, right? We've had moments where Brady LaBeouf or some other guys got involved in accidents on the front stretch in the trial grass. No yellow flag was thrown. These trucks are nowhere in harm's way of where the pack was on the back straightaway. Why do you think they threw a yellow?
I have absolutely no idea. that is kind of weird out of that, but I can already tell, D, we haven't even hit the button yet. We haven't hit the button all night, and I can already tell Wesley's already getting a little bit PO'd right here.
We got beef! We got beef! I just want an answer. I just want an answer.
He is.
I just want an answer.
I've been around you long enough to know when you're pissed, and I tell you, he's a little bit hot right there.
I mean, I'm not mad. I mean, I'm not nothing to get mad over, right? I'm just saying it's just
mad. He's pissed.
I'm just if you're gonna call it down. I mean, stop licking your fingers with that greasy cheese pizza rolls, as Brandon Broadfoot says.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you 100%. The only thing that could really make me sit here and think is that maybe TJ ain't here. Maybe there is no race control. Maybe they're just going off the iRacing cautions. I mean, there is that option.
Maybe, yeah.
That maybe that's what it is because, I mean, if you go and you look on the leaderboard, usually, but Zach Hartwick is there, so maybe he's doing race control or something. I mean, I'm not 100% sure, but usually we see race control on the leaderboard, and I never saw a race control name. So maybe they're going off the iRacing. Maybe that's what it is.
That might be a very good, valid idea. You're exactly right. And normally there's somebody in race control above us. Or I don't see anybody in there. No.
But
maybe I just put my foot in my mouth.
Well, no, but to be frank, some of these cautions, how they get thrown, some of them usually do end up like TJ's calls sometimes, I will say that. But the drivers will love that one. I know everybody will love that. And I might get a talking to from Brady and Cody after this one, but all the drivers is really going to love that when I say that when they go back and listen to it. So they will love it, but Brady and Cody and them probably won't.
No, I'll probably get reprimanded when we get off the air. Back to green. 5 to go here in Nashville. Now, I will say it publicly right now. Maybe there's not a race director, and maybe that explains why it happened the way that it did. So I will publicly put the shut to the up, as Medea says. Back straight away. Hell no. We got big trouble now. Oh, Peacock and Parsons and Cofield, Mongold, and
Matt Cherry, I saw the 45.
Matt Cherry, Cody
Matt Cherry get a piece of it as well, yeah.
Oh, my God, the big one just happened. The big one just happened. It's the big one. This is the big one, Elizabeth. I'm coming to join you, honey. In the words of Red Fox.
There's Matt Cherry up the hill, 45.
Oh.
Damn,
Matt
Cherry
and Buzzy got into it. Boy, look at this, man. Come on, y'all be friends.
Cherry missed that by an inch up on the outside lane, but he was kind of the in the area of the initiating of it all. And obviously there's Buzzy Maul going to 12, kind of getting spun around as well. Watch one more time. You see Dittmer right here. He took a shot, went to the inside, thought different, jumped back in line. No, actually it was Cherry trying to shove Cofield to the outside and try to go 3 wide, stack Cherry up, sit him down, got into Buzzy. And after that, it's game on, baby. It's all about survival. Jeremiah Holt able to sneak by. See Luke Smith coming with the frog, trying to sneak through the smoke as well. Once again, Cherry thinks about it. Sees a hole right here. Watch him here. Try to go for the 3 wide right there. Cofield comes down, clips Cherry, sends him down into Buzzy. And God help every single one of them behind him. That's pretty much it right there. I mean, everybody tried to miss it right there. He tried to take it 3 wide. I mean, hell, you're getting down to the nitty gritty. Wesley, you see a hole, you're going to stick it in there regardless of, how it comes out, regardless of the, repercussions and outcomes and, who you tick off and everything else. And everybody take that however they want to, how I said that.
Big one.
Let's go ahead and say that.
Boogity, 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 the big one. Trouble. Chaos. Mayhem. Confusion, disaster. Some of your favorites might have just got collected. There it is again from another angle. And we will re-rack them and restack them and go again here for what looks like will be the first attempts of unlimited overtime. Don't forget, Jacob and Dean got you for post-race, presented by Florida Cabinet Distributors, coming up next. Don't forget, tomorrow night, Red Bull Ring. No, I've got to go. I got something I got to do. Red Bull Ring coming up. Tomorrow night, we have, of course, the coverage of the 2 hours of the NASRA Prosper Engineering Endurance Series. We've got ARCA at Lime Rock Park and Texas for the trucks, and that is for the Cops Truck Series. NASRA DSR trucks will be at Texas next week. So there is a look at what is to come up on your schedule. All right, Jacob, we're going to overtime, and here it is. Unlimited attempts. This means if they don't take the white flag and they tear him up, we re-rack, restack, and we go again.
Oh, Lord. I hope they get it straightened out one way or another. But we'll see what happens. I mean, it's been a clean race all the way up, and at least until this point. So hopefully they'll be able to, kind of straighten it out right here, Wesley. Give these fans a finish that, everybody deserves right here, because it's been a hell of a race so far.
We are closing in on the restart, back to green.
Dean, I'm hearing actually Joey Steyer's got parked because of his internet connection. So Joey Steyer's, that's why you don't see Joey up here. They're coming back, though, to take the white right here, Wesley, though. That's the Scruggs up here. 2 to go, coming back for the white.
I hope. Let's see it happen. Here they come, working off the corner. Turn 4, white flag. It is official. Darren's detailing shine, 1 to go. Final lap. Scruggs will work his way into turn 2. Down the back straightaway. The heist of the season could possibly be what he pulled off in strategy. Here comes Scruggs. Can you stay 2 wins in a row? He won Talladega. He wins here at his home track in Nashville.
My goodness, what a race. Dustin Scruggs, 2 in a row, makes it happen. Here tonight, take it and run with it, old buddy. Got the win and damn sure deserved it here tonight. I mean, at home track, and at that, I mean, that's always a blessing right there. That's always something very special when you get a win at your home track. It's always a good time, always good stuff.
Dustin Scruggs, the celebration is on. The man from Nashville, the McConaughey Setup Shop entry. If I'm going to do post-race with y'all, we need to lock this out quickly. Let's take a look at the results here tonight, here at Nashville. When it's all said and done, Dustin Scruggs will pick up the win. We'll see him burn out in a minute. We saw him burn out last week at Talladega. Shane Trotter will finish 2nd. Tyler Goodwin 3rd. Lucas Lyons 4th. Justin Lumpkin top 5. Blake Lothian, Cole Larson, Jonathan Cofield, Matt Cherry, Phil Pappas, your top 10, Jacob.
Yeah, then Jeremiah Holt gets 11th, with Aaron Van Ryder getting 12th. Keith Haney, Hunter Parsons 13th, 14th. Shane Scott 15th. Luke Smith covered the Frock 16th. Hillbilly Steve Barnett 17th. Craig Bontrager 18th. Dane Hagan, Mark Cofield the top 20.
Harris, Larson, Knott, Hubbard, Mongold, Peacock top 25. Dittmer, LaBeouf, Johnson, all on the lead lap. Tyler Justice 30th.
Then behind them, Joey Steyers with his internet connection issues gets 31st. Adam Newton 32nd. Craig Schroeder, Kerry Tribune, Brian Chu top 35. Stephen Thomas, Nate Maurer, Jason Morales, Coy Miller. The 39 drivers, Zach Hartwick didn't even take the start.
And, of course, when it's all said and done, it is Dustin Scruggs picking up the win. Everybody, we're taking a break. When we come back very quickly, we are talking to the winners next from Nashville. Craftsmanship that lasts a lifetime is Florida Cabinet Distributors. With over 20 years in business and 39 years of woodmaking experience, they proudly serve Northeast Florida to Southeast Georgia, delivering custom woodwork that combines precision, beauty, and durability. Whether you're dreaming of a custom kitchen, bathroom vanity, fireplace and mantel, entertainment center, outdoor kitchen, or even a full library, we can build it at Florida Cabinet Distributors, exactly the way that you envision. Hey, no project is too big or too small. If it's made of wood, Florida Cabinet Distributors can make it. Call or text Steve today. Yes, they gave us his personal cell number, 904-874-3442. That's 904-874-3442 to book today. Florida Cabinet Distributors, craftsmanship that lasts a lifetime. Back here in Nashville, we're going to make this quick for post-race. This is presented by Florida Cabinet Distributors, Victory Lane. Dustin Scruggs won Talladega last week. He wins here again in his home win at Nashville. Dustin, I got a feeling this is more special than Talladega, isn't it, buddy? Congratulations.
Yeah, absolutely. Come to the home track, take home a W 2 weeks in a row. Never done that in NASRA, that's for sure. Appreciate that.
Dustin, buddy, I mean, yeah, you get the win here tonight, 2 in a row, as you mentioned. Home track, what's the feeling like when you get the hometown win here tonight in Nashville? I know how it is.
Man, it's great. You go down to Broadway, everybody's hollering your name, showing we'll buy new drinks and stuff, So it's great, man. I'll be down to Broadway in about 10:15. So.
Dustin, congratulations, brother. Before we let you go, man, 2 in a row, please thank your sponsors.
Yep, we got to thank McConey Setup Shop for making it all happen. M1 Motorsports, Prosper Engineering, LJA Engineering, DSR Electric, NASRA. I got to give a shout out to Joey Stiers. He got sent to the pits for a connection thing out of second place like 2 laps ago. So I give him a shout out too. But I appreciate it and all the hard work you guys do.
Yeah, bad luck for Joey Stiers, man. He just cannot seem to catch a break. But it is the man out of Nashville, Tennessee. Hometown win for the buddy of NASRA, one of the originals, the OGs of it all back in 2020. That is Dustin Scruggs. Let's grab now, by the way, 2 wins in a row, Talladega and now at Nashville. Let's go and grab Shane Trotter. Shane, at one time, buddy, I said you were not even in the equation. Boy, did I put my foot in my mouth. The man out of Asheboro, North Carolina, climbs back through the field, takes strategy on the pit lane, and advantages to finish in second. This is listen, some stage wins, a second place. You're getting better week in and week out.
Yeah, consistency's there right now. Is Scruggs put me to sleep on a lullaby on that first restart when I was on the outside line, and guess I gotta go back to working on restarts to hopefully win one of these races sooner or later.
Hey, buddy, I mean, obviously, you get the stage win last week, come home, you get the P2 here tonight. I mean, are we riding the momentum? I mean, I know you said something about, you're not racing or really racing for the points, but, you're just riding the momentum. I mean, are you on cloud 9 with just how you've been running here lately?
Yeah, it's actually fun to come in here and run well and, not have to worry about wrecking, just taking what the truck gives you. I had a game plan through stage 2 was to be to P20, which I got to, and then from then on out, I was like, hey, whatever happens. Me and Goodwin are teammates, and we sort of played the same strategy with that tire situation and rode it out to that caution, and it worked out. Look at it, P2 and P3 for us.
Well, buddy, before we let you go, please thank your sponsors, man, and we will see you next week, obviously, at Texas.
Well, first off, I want to thank everybody that watches the broadcast, y'all, for doing y'all's job. I want to thank Tyler and Craig Schroeder, my team owners. I want to appreciate them, bringing me on after Dylan, who was running full-time for them, was in a motorcycle crash, thinking about him still getting better. But, momentum on to next week. Let's do a little Texas, a little Texas two-step next week.
Should be a good one. Final race, by the way, before we go back down to Daytona for the start of the Chase playoffs. There you go. That's Shane Trotter, everybody. He'll finish in the number 2 spot. And let's grab this guy that finishes in 3rd. I don't think we've ever talked to him before. If we haven't, it's been a while. Mr. Tyler Goodwin, the Ram Milkman entry will finish in 3rd from Loves Park, Illinois. Buddy, you're taking this race and getting a podium here tonight.
Yeah, it was definitely a tough work, from the mishap last week being sent to the back of the line at the beginning of this race. It was definitely a struggle getting to the front, but having that quick pit strategy going in before, the main guys went in, that gave us a good push to the front. Then obviously that late caution saved us on getting into the pits while they had the wave around. So they just played in our favor really well tonight. And I couldn't ask for a better night.
Tyler, I mean, obviously, we talked about it, earlier on with just how abrasive this track surface is. I mean, what was the key to being able to try to save your tires here tonight?
I mean, a lot of guys I was noticing were jumping on that restart, so, trying to shoot down to the inside. And the problem was if they didn't clear the guys, they were too busy fighting them for this track. Took about 5 to 10 laps to clear a guy, and you're eating up your tires trying to clear them. And that kind of is what killed everybody. But the key was honestly, if you could roll the outside and get around them that way, that was honestly my key on getting around a lot of these people tonight.
Hey, Tyler, I got to ask you this question. Obviously, you're rocking the Happy Madison production of Little Nicky on your truck. If people do not know, that is, Saturday Night Live's Kevin Nealon on the hood with boobs, tatas on the top of his head with a brassiere. Did people laugh at you for coming up with that idea? And how did you come up with it, by the way?
Oh, me and my rap designer, Jacob Crawford at Milkman Designs, me and him always get together, and we always try to think of more of the wonkiest things. I'm more of the vibrant color guy, but he's the guy that puts the ideas together. What really gets you to stand out on the hood, and he'll just do it real quick. And he's like, all right, upload that. You should be good. And then surprise, that's what I run.
Well, buddy, before I let you go, thank your sponsors.
I'd like to thank Milkman Designs, Jacob Crawford, my boys at Dragon Esports, Craig Schrodog, Shane, and my boy Buzzy. And I'd like to thank my mom for watching, and everybody, at the studio, and NASRA for putting on a good show every weekend.
I'm sure she'll be proud. Here you go, Tyler Goodwin. We appreciate it, buddy. Who finished third? Shane Trotter second, and Scruggs, ladies and gentlemen, 2 races in a row. He will pick up the win, and that is your Florida Cabinet Distributors Winner's Circle. Normally I bounce out of here because I have another broadcast obligation to the Northwest, but I hung here at the end because we finished at a decent time. And Jacob, your final take of tonight at Nashville. Scruggs winning 2 in a row. Lock in those final positions for the chase, because next week we'll lock in those 16 drivers or the 20 drivers for the championship chase after next week in Texas.
Yeah, buddy, it was a fantastic race. I love it. Love this place. Love how it is. We were treated. Every single one of us, even, us broadcasting, we were all treated to a good one here tonight. And can't wait to see what's going to happen next week in Texas. It will be interesting, to say the least, right there when we get ready for that cutoff race.
As always, thank you to, of course, Brady LaBeouf and Cody Knott, everybody at NASRA, for letting Jacob and myself be us and what we get to do. Big Olstein Hopton on production. See you again on Wednesday, my friend. Don't forget Endurance Series Tuesday, ARCA Wednesday, Cops Trucks on Thursday, and that is your upcoming schedule. And I don't have baseball anymore, so I'll be able to be in the broadcast booth for all of them. Congratulations, Dustin and Scruggs, getting it done. North American Sim Racing Association.com. Get signed up on Discord or follow them on social media. We appreciate you watching or listening. And as always, thank you for everybody. For Mr. Bigglestein Hopton on production, Jacob Reeves, I'm Wesley Outland. Dustin Scruggs gets a hometown win here tonight in the Gold 353 at Nashville. See you next week in Texas.